Hello and welcome back to the channel. Cheers. Today we are here to discuss The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 6 episode 5, I believe. Again, we're still not taking the Watch What Happens Live episodes off of the Housewives of Salt Lake City feed. We need to get on that. But until then, no one's doing it like Salt Lake. No one is doing it like Salt Lake. I'm going to say it every week. And they just had this cover launch today that was a play on the cover that the women of the Desperate Housewives show did. Ooh, chef's fucking kiss. Oh my God, I'll link it in the description, but I feel like if you're watching this, you've probably seen it. You have probably seen it. And yes, I'm having wine, Luann. I'm just kidding. It's just been a day. Let's get into this episode. This episode takes place at one lunch. The entire episode is one lunch. And that's why I say no one is doing it like these ladies. I have to wonder if the other housewife franchises are just like, Jesus fucking Christ, why can we not get it together like those Salt Lake City ladies? You know, because here's the thing. There's a lot of housewives in these other franchises that have been doing it longer than the women of Salt Lake, and they're not getting it. They're not getting it anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I'm glad that we have them. Whitney Rose, in so many other words, pretty much tells us that she's on a new healing journey. And I have to say, I appreciate Whitney for always being on a healing journey, because what is life if you are not healing? She decides to throw this luncheon. She wants to get back to being her fun self that she was before she got her husband fired. And like, girl, cheers again. What did Justin do? What did Justin do? I like vaguely remember it sounding kind of MLM-ish. And I'm just like, girl, if that's what got, well, no, you know what it was? The rolling around in the oil. The rolling around in the oil. Remember when they did that? That was cringy. That was cringy because I refuse to believe that they're just at home with no cameras around rolling around that oil, but who knows? Anyways, Lisa swears that she does not go low with people, and that's not true. If she really in her heart of hearts believes that she doesn't go low, I would hate to see what low is. And somebody had commented and said, you know, to Lisa, the hot mic moment was low. And I still don't believe that that was an actual hot mic moment. You know, the fuck Meredith and her fake family that fucking poses. Fuck her, she's fucked half of New York. I think that was planned. I do think that was planned. You go, stunt queen, stunt queen. Because when she opened that door and threw that microphone up, stunt queen. I'm never gonna not say it. And I will say, since the last time we saw Meredith, when she was trying to give Lisa the benefit of the doubt, I'm glad that she has come to her senses and been like, even if she said these things when we were not in a good place, it's not okay. Because listen, I understand why Angie is so mad. And I also understand what the other women are saying, right? They are saying when you were friends with her, she still did the same thing. It just wasn't aimed at you and you were fine with it. And as my mom always says, if they do it to other people, they will do it to you. So watch them, right? I completely understand it. But I get Angie when she's like, all of you just like make up with her. And I don't want to say bow down and kiss the ring, because I understood what Mary was saying also. Mary's like, I don't care about Lisa. Like, I do not care about beefing with her. Lisa can go elsewhere. We are gonna come film the scenes with her and get over it. I totally understand what Mary's saying, but at the same time, like I said last week with Bronwyn, I feel like Lisa is a person that could get me to tit and tat. I feel like I would have to go tit for tat with Lisa because she does so much, she says so much, and she's a person that you have to take it back to the source with. I love getting to the source. I love cause and effect, because when somebody's like, oh, you did this such and such to me, I'm like, yeah, I did that because you did this. Don't act like I just woke up and started acting like this towards you. Like, every action has a reaction. We're not going to talk about my reaction without talking about your action. Now, I could have told you that Mary was not going to see no psychic. I'm not going to lie to you. I had my cards read once. Y'all know I'm not religious, but you know, I am a woman of faith. Like, I believe in God. I pray every day, multiple times a day, honestly. Would I see a psychic? I don't know. But I really started questioning that psychic's credentials when he sat there in Bronwyn's face and told her that her mother is her biggest supporter. Give me your psychic card. Give it over here. Because what do you mean? I know you haven't seen what we've seen, but Muzzy is no one's biggest supporter except for the Mormon church and apparently adoption. And honestly, I don't even know who started going back and forth between Angie and Lisa first. But if you ask me whose side I'm on, it is Angie's. Again, I understand what everybody's saying. Like I said before, it's just Lisa sitting there. Oh, and Lisa tweeted, I don't dig up anything on anyone. I can't believe you tweeted that with your fingers and put send. What? You don't dig up. Called the jeweler. Called 7 lawyers. If that's not digging, I don't know what the fuck is, babe. What do you think digging is? Well, and I was here for Angie throwing her black cards on the table. Again, let me help you count my cash. When she pulled out the watch, I was hollering, because it really truly does not compute to me that Lisa really thinks that she did not start that argument between her and Angie. You sent the girl into the shop. Okay, fine. I probably would have gone and pick up my stuff as well if you said that it's not on the shelves. But then Venmoing her $600, saying, oh, maybe you need to clean your salon and stop using people's credit card. Girl. And I hate how she's acting like Angie just pulled all this stuff out of her ass about Lisa owing people money. It's in the paper. It's in the paper. Why are you so mad at people for reading? You are mad at people for reading. I'm going to say it over and over again. You cannot tell me that if this was anybody else, lawsuits printed in the Salt Lake City Tribune, Lisa wouldn't be like, oh my God, look what I found. She would! It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And Lisa clearly did not come prepared for that argument because she had no rehearsed reads. This woman was sitting here saying, I don't shop at Nordstrom. Mind you, I'm almost positive that last year when we first met Bronwyn, she said it's because she saw her in Nordstrom and she was like, oh my God, I like her. I want to be her friend. And not shopping at Nordstrom, that's not a flex. Nordstrom is a very expensive place. Like even their cheapest items are expensive in my opinion. I don't have a job. But like I used to work at Nordstrom. I worked in the lingerie department. A hanky-panky thong, one hanky-panky thong I think is like $15 in this economy for that itchy, lacy thong. I do not understand how people wear hanky-panky. Don't even get me started. No shade, hank-pank. Sorry. And for the life of me, I cannot understand. Maybe it's because the other women think that Angie is easier to calm down, but I don't understand why they're all yelling at Angie to stop when Lisa is continuing to go as well. They separated them at one point and Lisa rolled up on Angie, which Lisa has a really bad habit of doing, okay? She did it, her and her husband did it last year to Justin and Whitney at that party when they were like, you owe me an apology. It's like, no, you and John quite literally rolled up on the roses. Any other franchise, that shit would not fucking fly. But she rolls up on Angie and is like, don't talk shit behind my back, blah, blah, blah. Mary's like, I don't want you throwing your cards in the river, in the pond. And I get it. I totally understand. Like I said, I understand how Lisa brings these reactions out in people. And her sitting there, okay, I heard suit, man. I heard suit with a T. But then they're all like, who's soup man? I'm like, I didn't hear a P. I heard a T. Oh God. And you know what? Here's my thing. If there's one thing I believe, it's that Angie is loyal to Sean. And if it's anything like it's, again, I hate when friends really get into it. If anything, it's literally probably somebody that came into the salon and Angie was like, ooh, Suit Man is cute. And she probably told Lisa, girl. And I do have to agree with Whitney. Mind you, while all of this is going on, all of these ladies are getting their readings in between, which I find absolutely hilarious. But I found it very interesting that Whitney and Lisa's readings were almost identical when it came to their husbands. But like Whitney said, Lisa Barlow cannot open up whatsoever. And I do not want to hear that when she opens up, people just are waiting to tear her down. That's not true. Lisa is actually waiting to tear other people down. But I have to say, at the reunion, we are going to have a Lisa Barlow package. We really, really are. Because it's It's giving that she's the problem. And Lisa does need to open up. She needs to open up. Like we do need to see some changed behavior, or else like, where do we go from here? You know what I mean? I love this season. I love these ladies. But if she does not like start to open up and be a little bit less Sagittarius, don't come at me. I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries, but like Sagittarius, y'all, who do y'all have in your corner? Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, notoriously people who don't know how to apologize. Okay, I'm sorry. If Lisa does not like starting to soften up and open up and apologize, where do we go from here with her? Honestly, truly. And all the women are saying the right things in their confessionals and to other women about Lisa, but like, are we gonna say it to Lisa? Are we gonna say it to Lisa? Lisa puts her value in the people that she is connected to. I audibly cackled from a deep part of my core when Lisa and Angie were going at it for the umpteenth time, and she was like, "You're not jealous of my Kerastase hair sponsorship, whatever." She's like, "Who's my best friend?" And Angie's like, "Ben Affleck." Ben Affleck. What is it with Utah women and Ben Affleck? Is Ben Affleck big in Utah? He's not from Utah. The two things I know about Ben Affleck are that his main situationship is J-Lo, poor Jennifer Gardner. Oh, three things. He loves women named Jennifer. Third thing, he's from Boston. He's from Boston. He's not from Utah. So why do women in Utah keep bringing it up? Jen Affleck from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Lisa Barlow from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Like, what is going on? Now, if you follow me for some time, you know I don't have anything nice to say about Brittany in her relationship with her kids and her relationship with men. I fear if I spoke on Brittany, it would get dangerously close to Crystal talking about Cardi B, so I'm just not gonna do that, right? But the one thing that I do enjoy is all of the strays that Brittany continues to catch. First of all, they said the only person here with bad hair is Brittany. Bronwyn said, "This woman has called me a gold digger for 9 months and all you've gotten is some trips." Girl. And I have to say, I get where Miss Mary was coming from. I really, really do. Also, in the magazine cover, I love that all of the women, it's a play on Desperate Housewives, like I said. All the women are in these like modest one-piece swimsuits. Mary has on a dress. I wouldn't have it any other way. Mary has on a dress, okay? But I get what Mary was saying. It was like, I am trying to calm you down, Angie. And then you're going to sit here and start taking shots at me being like, you played right into her hand. You kissed the ring with her. We're not talking about me. I can have whatever type of relationship with Lisa Barlow that I want. And like, mind you, Mary is literally just like, I can be around Lisa. I don't care. When do we see Mary and Lisa have one-on-one? Have Mary and Lisa ever sat down and had like a dinner scene? No, they have not. They have not. And I don't think that they will. But I get it. Angie, I understand, because when I have had enough of somebody and everybody has a problem with them and I'm the only one that will say it, I can't stop. I cannot stop. I understand where both of them are coming from. As an Aries and someone, my point will be across, okay? I will get my point across. And if we are arguing, we are arguing. I am going to argue with you, okay? If I can't calm you down, you are a lost hope, so I have to be done. And that's how, I don't know what Mary's sign is, but that's how I felt about Angie. Like, Mary's trying to calm her down. She's not calming down. She's in a blind rage. She's throwing credit cards everywhere. She's getting hyped up. I gotta go. I gotta go, because you're not about to start pointing at me talking about I kiss anybody's ring. I don't kiss anybody's ring. I show up, I get mic'd up, and then I'm just like, whatever. Now, Angie, I will say, as a sunglasses lover, what kind of sunglasses are we talking about? Because I would love to be on the PR list. What kind of sunglasses is she coming out with? If they're the big ones, I would still love to be on the PR list. So if anybody knows Angie, give her my number, my email address, my address, so I can get it to her. That's all I have to say about this episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I just love these ladies. I really, really do. Make sure to drop down in the comments and let me know how you are feeling about this episode. If you didn't like this episode, I'm sorry. I think something's wrong with you. I really, really do. I can't wait for more every Wednesday because I watch on Peacock. I'm just looking forward to it. I really am. But please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all of the things, and I will talk to y'all next time.